Frugal Living, Rules to Live By, Part 1. In this video, we'll continue our series on frugal living, and today we're going to look at 6 tips to help you live frugally. Frugal living advice. By putting these suggestions for frugal living into practice, you can find yourself in a more secure and healthy financial position along with those you love. Number 1. Spending on luxuries versus necessities. Recognize the difference between spending that is necessary and spending that is luxury. Saving money requires being able to distinguish between these two types of expenses. Always give priority to and pay for necessary costs first, including advance payments in cash, mortgage payments, food, rent, automobile loans, payday loans, gas, utilities, medication, and any other costs related to childcare are included in this category. The rest of your expenses should be considered optional and viewed as such. This is not to say it's never okay to spend money on luxuries or indulgences, but wise budgeting and stringent prioritization of your needs before your wants is crucial. Prioritize your budget for the necessities before worrying about affording the luxuries. Number 2, reduce your expenditures. Take a moment and make a note of everything you can reduce, eliminate, or replace. Unsubscribing from various streaming services to reduce your number of subscriptions from 5 to just 1 or 2 is an example of a cutback. Giving up your gym membership in favor of outside workouts, runs, or home exercises is an example of a cutout. The substitution of less expensive supermarket brands or shopping for clothing at a more affordable retailer are 2 examples. You can achieve greater control over your finances by making sacrifices in your spending. Number 3. Establish sensible limits to your spending to live within your means. Prepaid debit cards are one excellent way to set a spending limit so you can stick to your spending plan more easily. The actual secret to helping you remain within budget, save more money, and avoid the paycheck-to-paycheck living may be setting a clear limit on your spending. A very effective method for limiting spending is called the cash envelope system, where you divide your cash into various buckets of your budget. These days, of course, there are many online tools and several banks like Ally Bank that allow you to do the same electronically. Either way, you can use physical envelopes or these online banking buckets to divide your expenses and your finances into manageable chunks by using this approach. Additionally, it aids with budget visualization, helps you see the budget. Number 4, keep receipts and track spending. To make it easier to track your actual spending, keep your receipts. To keep track of and manage all your costs in one location, use a helpful budgeting app. As the annual tax period arrives, make sure you have been keeping meticulous records of your receipts to help you earn a higher tax return. Develop a well-organized file system designed for your expenses and taxes. Consider segmenting this filing method by years and months, or purchase preset filing systems to further organize your receipts. An budgeting app is fantastic for storing your records of purchases online, and yet also giving you the ability to monitor and manage your finances more effectively. Number 5, consider your purchase carefully. Take care and consideration when making every purchase. When you're bored, depressed, or in the mood to celebrate, those of us who enjoy shopping are more likely to overspend, which many of us do. You'll need to find alternative and novel ways to meet these needs in order to spare your budget. When boredom strikes, experiment with reorganizing the furnishings in your home or bedroom, or explore new hobbies or activities with friends rather than going out and purchasing something new. Be sensible with every transaction. Consider whether you actually need the thing you're wanting, or if you just want to indulge some retail therapy. If you need some time to consider whether you actually need a particular item, hold off on making the purchase and wait at least a week to see if you still need to make the purchase. Before you go shopping, only bring with you the amount of money you are genuinely ready to spend on non-essential purchases. Number 6, practice bargaining. When you bargain or haggle with the supplier of a good or service, you discuss the price you are willing to pay and try to come to an agreement on a new price that works for everyone. There are suitable situations in which to haggle over price, and also incorrect or unsuitable situations to haggle. But don't fear the opportunity to make a bargain when the time is right. There's more to negotiating and bartering than simply bringing down the cost of an item. Using swaps and transactions is another way of bartering. For instance, if you have a garden, you may barter by trading some fresh food for an evening of babysitting or using a set of tools. Professionals frequently exchange goods, services, and abilities with other professionals. You can make similar kinds of exchanges with your professional talents. So consider, what are the talents and valuable skills that you have that you might be able to use to barter? You'll be building your professional network and completing these trades at the same time. Now move on to our next video in the series on frugal living tips in order to keep going and add more to your tool belt. And of course, if you like this video, click follow and subscribe with the links below. But remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any material contained in this video does not constitute legal or financial advice. You should always do your own research and consult your certified financial advisor or professional before making financial decisions.